The Seoul Central District Court handed down its verdict today, October 30th, in the explosive legal battle between the group NewJeans and their agency ADOR, a subsidiary of HYBE. The court ruled that the exclusive contract between them is still valid, meaning the members must continue their activities under ADOR's management until a new agreement is reached or a future court order says otherwise. For anyone who needs a recap, this whole saga kicked off back in April 2024, when tensions between HYBE and ADOR spilled into the public eye. HYBE accused ADOR's then CEO, Hee-jin, of attempting a hostile takeover to separate the agency from the larger HYBE conglomerate. This was followed by a swift internal audit and public allegations. In response, Hee-jin held a now infamous press conference, fiercely denying all accusations. She claimed the real conflict stemmed from her clashing with HYBE's corporate policies, specifically criticizing the debut of the group Elite, arguing their concept was a direct copy of NewJeans. This led to a very public and messy feud. A month later, in May, Hee-jin filed for an injunction to prevent HYBE from ousting her as CEO, a request the court temporarily granted. Despite this, the relationship between the companies completely soured. Over the next few months, NewJeans continued their activities under ADOR but without any collaboration with HYBE, noticeably reducing their media appearances and avoiding joint promotions. Then, in a major twist in September 2024, news broke that the NewJeans members themselves had filed to terminate their own contracts with ADOR, citing a complete breakdown of trust and poor management. The case grabbed massive public attention, as it's rare for such a successful and active group to try and break away from their agency. With today's final verdict, the court found there weren't sufficient grounds to prove a total and irreversible breakdown of trust. Therefore, the contract holds, and the group cannot pursue activities outside of ADOR's supervision. This is being seen as a legal victory for ADOR and HYBE, but a major setback for NewJeans, who were hoping for creative and administrative freedom. The court also made a point to state that internal conflicts or creative differences aren't legal grounds to void a contract, setting a significant precedent for the Korean entertainment industry. As you'd expect, online reactions were deeply divided. While some saw the decision as a necessary step for corporate stability, the vast majority of the public and K-pop fans expressed disappointment, feeling that the NewJeans members are now trapped in a work environment they desperately tried to leave. Legal experts note that this case will likely influence future disputes between artists and their agencies. For its part, ADOR released a statement saying it respects the court's decision and will continue to support NewJeans' activities responsibly. However, the story isn't over. Just an hour after the ruling, NewJeans' legal team announced they would appeal the decision immediately. In a statement, they said that while the members respect the court, they stand by their position that it is impossible to return to ADOR and continue their activities as normal, as the trust between the two parties has been completely broken. While this verdict closes one chapter of the year-long public battle, it's clear the fight for the future of NewJeans is far from over. Many are now left wondering how the members will navigate working with an agency they have so publicly tried to separate from.